Okay, gonna get started now. I got a replay up of Misa Kratz with her Cody.
Round one. Fight!
Sweet!
Okay, so that was good patience at the beginning to feel out what she was gonna go for. I think that you should have stuck out a fireball there at some point to see what the reaction was going to be and try not to lose so much space because you were walking back a little bit. And then you walked into her button range, the forward heavy kick, and now you're going to be cornered. So one way to think about that is if there was a fireball in between you, that wouldn't have happened. No anti-air, but you didn't get opened up for it. Be careful with crouching medium kick, crouching medium kick. You might not get blown up a lot at this level, but it is -2, so that's an 8-frame gap. So think about a button like Cami, stand heavy kick, which I think is 7 frames, or standing heavy punch, which is 6 frames. That can definitely get blown up. Also be careful with the normal dive kick. It's kind of minus, so if you try to go into, you should probably, if you're going to go into a button afterwards, you should go into a jab, because you might have a big gap with the crouching medium punch. I also noticed you're jumping in with medium kick from like your max range, not your jump in range. It is a good jump in because it hits cross up, but the jumping heavy punch is usually a superior jump in button because it has a bigger hitbox. It does more hit and block stun, and you can option select behind it with throw or V skill to blow up reversals.
Hammer!
Again, no anti-air. Let's see what you tried there. It's like down back medium punch. Yeah, you need to train your back heavy punch reaction a little bit. I know it takes a while, and I still struggle with it to stand up to anti-air sometimes, but it's just one of those things you gotta work on. Okay, I think that, let's go back a little bit here. I think that was way too far of a range to really even consider doing a reversal. And also, even if it hit, maybe you're still at a pretty big life disadvantage. I'm not sure that's the right situation to do it.
Oh, shorty!
Okay, forward heavy kick is -2, so if you're gonna challenge after, you're not gonna be able to punish it unless you have Raging Demon active. The best thing to do here, I would say, is probably to check with a standing light punch. I'm pretty sure you'd be in range for that. Do a standing light punch, and then if it counter hits, if she's trying to press a button after her -2, then you'll get counter hit, stand light punch, crouching medium kick, and then you could do fireball or medium tatsu. Okay, you just lost there because you got cornered and you were down on health.
And that's how I handle things. You want another go at it?
Round two. Fight!
I think you could have whiff punished that if you were looking for it. You're standing at the right range. You just need to actively be thinking about, don't press your big button because I'm going to blow it up with my stand medium kick. Let me go back a second. got the jump in there, but you didn't continue your pressure. Basically, the way I think about jump ins is if you block a jump in, you basically got hit already, which means the frame advantage and the positioning is such that your option set is a lot higher than the defenders. You can tick throw, you can keep frame trapping. You have a lot of options. So if you get a block jump in, just keep going in. Don't back off unless it's someone that a Shoto or something, and you're expecting, or like Ed, you're expecting the EX Psycho upper at some point. I think you should just keep going in there. Excellent. That was excellent. So you are looking for it. You just weren't ready that first time. I'm not sure if that is the right meaty. That might actually... I'd have to check against 4 frames. Another one there I do is after heavy Tatsu, I'll do dash, stand, light kick. Kick throw. Good air to air. Okay, so now that you've got her teching, now that you're aware of that, then it's time to start shimmying. So you could do like jump heavy punch into forward heavy punch, do the chop, that will blow it up. You could do jump, if you jumped with medium kick, then you could do crouching medium punch, and then maybe walk back slightly, crouching medium kick, or just do crouching medium kick anyway. Yeah, another missed anti-air, especially when they're in the corner and you're at fireball-ish range and they think you want to move forward. That's the prime time for them to jump. You have to be especially ready to anti-air them out of the corner. So after your jump strength, you did jump heavy punch, crouching heavy punch, and then you walked back, but you walked forward again and got hit by the zonk. I mean, it's not like you made a huge mistake there, but I'm just not sure what walk back and forward there is really doing for you. It must have been a fireball. No big deal. Yeah, this is really annoying thing about Street Fighter V. You're getting buffered inputs by you walk forward and then you do the correct fireball motion and you still get a DP. You can get around that by, if you walk forward and you want to throw a fireball, you can do go to back and do half circle forward. That'll clear the input buffer. Good anti-air. Very good. Good meaty throw. That was a good offensive string there. If you had anti-air, I'm like 100% sure you're going to win this round. Alright, good. Good round.
You blight my vision. Final round. Fight.
So, one thing I always try to think about between rounds, but I think about, what round is it? Is it round 2? Is it round 3? Do I have another round to work with, or am I on my last leg? I also think about the meters. So, at the start of this round, basically you have a slight advantage. It's only half of a bar, but you still have an advantage. So, you're winning this game if you think about it that way. So you got thrown out of crouching medium punch. That means you must have staggered it. I find that like silver, gold, and even platinum rank, the staggers are not very effective because people's defensive options tend to be just mash. They're not trying to do any sophisticated delayed lights or anything like that. So just do your string as tight as you can do it. That's probably your best opportunity to open someone up right now. I mean, it wasn't the wrong decision to throw there. I think you should keep frame trapping though. Yeah, you're getting too excited now. The reason that your jump ins aren't working as much as you'd like them to is because you're not throwing enough fireballs. You're not controlling the ground enough. So basically, Miso can just sit at footsie range and wait for you to jump at her in anti-area.
Go show you! Yeah.
Watch out!
Yeah.
Hammer! Play ball!
The roll of activate's not bad there, even though you're almost stunned and dead. I think Fireball Activate is a little better. Just do a regular Fireball Activate.
Go Hadouken!
Yeah. So you got you tried to walk forward and throw. So I think you should just keep frame trapping after your jump in. Frame trap or shimmy. Don't do a stagger because they're very likely to be mashing something.